You're watching North State Health, the North State's first local health program.
Welcome back. Our guest today again is Dr. Ray Powell from Physicians Plan Weight Management. Dr. Powell, let's get right into our topic and not waste any time. Let's talk about the difference between being overweight and being obese. Kind of walk us through that.
Right. There's three different ways of defining obesity versus overweight. The first one is what you see in most doctors' offices, which is called a body mass index. The second is waist circumference, which I'll go through the definition, and also body composition, which is the most accurate. But most people see the slide of a body mass index where it shows height against weight. And this is actually one of the most inaccurate ways of looking at somebody's weight because it doesn't take into effect male or female or muscle mass, but it's a general guide. And so what they talk about is from 19 to 25 is considered normal weight, low risk. 26 to 29 is overweight. 30 is obese, 35 is morbidly obese, and 40 is extreme obesity. So if you're way over in the red, yes, it can show some major issues, but for men it can be inaccurate in the yellow and the red area. But the risks, according to that, is when you get it to 29 or higher, your diabetes risk go up 27 times, high blood pressure and heart disease 3 to 5 times, stroke is elevated, 9 cancers are tripled, the list goes on and on. And with mortality and obesity, you can see on the slide that as the body mass index goes higher and higher, you get a very high risk for death rate. But the next one, which is actually more accurate, is measuring the waist circumference. And that's measuring at the belly button with your breath being just at normal level. You measure it right at the belly button, and 35 inches or greater for women puts them at a very high risk. 40 inches or greater for men. So that's something somebody can do right at home. And it shows that they've got a large central obesity, which is the picture on the left shows a 250-pound human. And the obesity in the center of the abdomen is which actually is the most inflammatory fat, which causes major health issues. The picture on the right is a 120-pound human, and you can see that there's very little fat around the intestine or the organs. All
right. Well, thank you, doctor. We always like to give people, something to do at home, and when you mentioned that the BMI, calculations, it's something that we've all seen in, gym class and those type of things, that it not being as accurate, that's really some good information that, people can do at home. And you were saying with that BMI chart not being, as accurate as people may think, I mean, that could be, you could have a 5'6" person who's extremely stocky and strong and all muscle, and could they potentially way that they are obese?
No, well, it could. On the body mass index, it could show that they're obese, but they have such a good muscle mass that it's really not accurate for men or people that are very athletic.
Okay, so definitely just do that, the waist thing, and if you fall in those numbers, 35 or greater for women and 40 or greater for men, you have a problem. You may need to make some changes.
Well, and the third way we use is what's called a body composition, which is a machine we have in the office that actually shows their body fat percentage very accurately, and we use electrical impedance for that, and it shows a very accurate description.
You're watching North State Health, the North State's first local health program.